What's going on out there, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Can you believe we're already halfway through um, 2026? It's, next week, July is going to come in, and just like that, and hopefully everybody's having a good summer. We just had one of our nieces, come down to visit us here for a week, and it was a blast. It makes you uh, it reminds you that money is money, and what is actually important is the good times that you spend with people and family, and having a little bit of money helps out. So we had a great time. It was a little too short, and but in a couple weeks we'll have more family coming in. So it's good times here in California, and the sun is out. It's about 80 degrees out today. Worked on the garage. Next week is going to be another busy one. We got a couple of, um, I guess, parties to go to. One is a banquet, and another is a graduation party. And actually, tomorrow is going to be my sister's kids, which is nephews. It actually is nice to have family to enjoy the days with, and we're just not here talking about money all the time, but right now we will be, since this is the update to the Retirement Savings Challenge week 25. And for those of you that have not tuned in, which is everyone, the challenge is where I'm saving $50 per week. That goes into a Roth IRA. It started the beginning of this year, 2026. So we're 6 months into it, 25 weeks, almost halfway. And, the goal is to do it for 5 years, just to show everybody out there that even a 5-year window will net a pretty good chunk of change. Hopefully, it'll get us to about 20,000. And January 2031, we will move on to a different challenge. But until then, this is what we're doing. And this week, actually, we did a lot this week. Let me get rid of this, beautify this slide. There you go. This is activity for week 25, the week of June 22nd, 2026. So on Monday, we deposited $25 to the Schwab Roth IRA, and right away we spent most of it. Okay, one share of Vici at $26.40, and then we bought a $20 fractional share of Microsoft at a share price of $371.22, and another $20 fractional share, this time on Meta at a fractional share price, or a share price of $561.51. On Tuesday, June 23rd, we sold the same uh, the same stock, Meta. Sold $65 fractional share of it at a share price of $570.61. That's because I wanted to buy JEPQ, which dipped a little bit to $60.29. So I bought one share of that, and later that day received an 8-cent dividend from UNH. And as of last week, I sold off UNH, but it's still paying off. So thank you, UNH. Moving on to Thursday, June 25th, we bought a fractional share, $10 fractional share of Meta again, at a share price of $545.49, and another $10 fractional share of Microsoft at a share price of $357.40. And later that day, received a 21-cent dividend from Meta. Thank you, Meta. And on Friday, June 26th, we received two dividends from one from Nvidia, 3 cents, and another from the ETF SPMO, which I dripped right back into it, 25 cents, meaning I bought 25 cents worth of SPMO. That way, it's kind of like the hopefully it'll uh, get going with a snowball effect. So if I'm gonna move right back to the page before, if you can see, on Monday we had Microsoft at 371, Meta at 561. Tuesday it bumped right up, so I sold a little bit. So it's a classic, buy, sell the dip. I'm sorry, sell, sell high, buy low. Because if you can see on later that week, it went to 545. So it's got that, it's kind of elementary, but if you're not into stocks, that's buying low, selling high. You know, you buy at 565 or 561, you sell at 570, then you buy again at 545. If you do that, if you get lucky enough to do that, you can make some money. So that's what I did. And the performance as of week 25 on my individual stocks, we got Amazon still in the green at 14.91%, ARCC at negative 2.60, Main Street Capital at almost even at a positive 0.5%. Meta, we're seeing a little hurting on Meta, negative 8.74, as well as Microsoft at negative 4.05. Nvidia's hanging on there in green at 7.92%, Visa at 11.44%, and then Vici at 0.5% in the green. And I split this off. I usually just have one page, but since our ETF holdings are increasing, I'm going to split them up because now I have 5 of these. So I have 5 ETFs. JEPQ at negative 1.23, that's a new holding. QQQI, which is negative 0.61%. SHD at positive 2.62%. SCHG at positive 5.53%. And last but not least, SPMO at negative 0.14. So a lot of these are just hovering around break even. And lastly, I have a little bit of cash, $1.04 left. And this is what it looks like as a whole. 25 weeks investing $50 per week. It's a total of $1,250 invested. The portfolio balance as of week 25 is at $1,269.81, which is an increase of 19.1%, which is roughly positive 1.58%. Again, we started off in the red. Recently, we were in the green, like higher than this. We're still in the green, but that's just showing you that the market is pulling back a little bit. If you've been following, the market this year started off well, dipped a little bit, shot back up maybe the last couple months, and then now we're seeing a little bit of a pullback. So you're getting a little bit more of deals out there. What I've been focusing on mostly is Meta, Microsoft, and a couple of beaten down software stocks. This is on another account. It's Adobe and Intuit. But for this account, I've been focusing mainly on Meta and Microsoft because we're getting a little bit of pullback. I'm in the red on these, and so right now is the best time. You don't want to buy stocks when things are going well. Um, you want to buy stocks when they're on sale. And right now, these two are on sale, and they may be going on sale next week. And if they are, then I'm gonna buy more. Um, and yeah, that's the name of the game. If you have conviction in your holdings in your stocks, then that's what you put your money in when prices are slashed. Um, Last but not least, stay consistent. Um, Again, the name of the game is both consistency and savings rate. I'm doing $50 a week. If you can do more, do it, because you'll thank your your future self will thank you later. And Yeah, it's gonna totally help you out. If you are in your 20s, just do it. Don't even look at it. Um, 30 years later, when you're ready to put all the chips in, it's gonna be a nice chunk of cash for you. If you are a little older like me in my 50s, um, you know, definitely if you can, um, bump up the savings rate because you're trying to play catch up. You don't have as much of a runway to save. But in our case here, 5 years, we'll see how it goes. It's better. I'm telling you, it's better than nothing. Okay. We can sit here and wish that we started doing this 40 years ago, 30 years ago, but here we are. And that's what the whole exercise of this um, challenge is to, you know, push you or push me, uh, and hopefully uh, you watching what I do motivates you to do the same thing. So that's basically what I'm trying to do here. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just me telling you what I'm doing, and hope it motivates you, motivates somebody else. Um, but it's not going to motivate anybody if nobody's watching. So if you can, like, subscribe, tell me what to do, tell me what you would do, tell me what I'm doing right, tell me what I'm doing wrong on the comments, and let's go through this together. Okay, so again, we're halfway through the year, and we got a full July and August to enjoy the summer. So why don't you go out there? You know, enjoy what it is that you do, whatever part of the country you are. Over here we go to the beach, go to Disneyland, um, you know, drive around, go to do some wine tasting, go hiking. There's a lot of fun things to do. If you're on the East Coast, which I've never been, I'm sure it gets really hot, but you can probably just go outside, go outdoors, or head this way, head to the west. You know, Gladly, take you in and as a visitor and visit us here. So that said, uh, again, like, subscribe, and we'll see you on week 26. Hopefully, market keeps going down so we can keep buying good deals. All right. All right. Take it easy, guys. Bye.